Today's standing sculpt is all about upper body and core. I'm using some wrist weights today. Mine are 1 pound each on my hands. So if you've got light weights, grab onto those. We'll start standing with our feet underneath our hips and just give me a nice roll back of the shoulders so you're nice and wide across the chest and the back. Hands will come together, give them a little press for me and immediately start to feel muscles around the armpit engage. We'll press the arms up overhead and then circle down. So you lift, reach, and circle. Starting to warm up through the entire shoulder girdle here. Super important to mobilize. And I want us to start tapping into the core immediately. So every time you reach your arms up, think a lift up and in from the core. So the arms and the core are working here together. Let's do 4 and 3, 2. Last one, press up. Hold the arms side. You're gonna start to draw figure 8s with both arms. And the challenge here is to keep the torso and the rest of the body still while you just rotate around the shoulder. Okay, moving it in all planes of motion. Okay, the body will want to sway, but we're pulling up and in through the belly button, staying nice and tall through crown of head. Let's go for 4 and 3, 2, starting to get warm. Last one. Amazing. Palms come back in. You're going to hinge the hips back for me and then press through heels, twist, reach up. You hinge and reach other direction. So as you come up, feel that lift through the core, arms continue, twist. The twist is coming from your ribs, so think belly button up, hips are staying forward as much as possible. So it might not be as big of a twist as you'd like to do. We reach, feeling the muscles underneath the armpit, down into the side waist, help to lift the arms overhead so the press comes from underneath our armpit. That'll help you get out of shoulders just a little bit. Let's do 2 and 1. Next one will come center. Hold the arms overhead. I'm going to shift sides so you can see me. We're going to hinge the bum back as you send the arms behind you. Hold there. Arms come back overhead and then you press through heels, stack the spine. Okay, you hinge, send the arms back. They glide forward, you stack. Hinge back, feeling backs of the arms, front of the arms, core works to lift you. Hinge, reach, and press. Okay, if you're feeling your lower back at all, just make the hinge a little bit smaller. Hinge, little choreography with the arms and the legs moving. Send it back, lift, and up. We'll do 2. And 1. On this next one, we'll hold back. You're going to reach one arm long as you twist in the opposite direction and switch. Switch and switch. So again, twisting from the ribs, reaching long. Arms are staying relatively stiff with a soft bend in the elbows, feeling all around the shoulder, triceps, biceps, back, and core, right? Belly button's pulling up and in to keep you lifted and low back supported here. Let's go for 3 and 2 and 1. You hold side. That same leg's gonna tap back. And then as you tap in, you turn, twist. Okay? Little balance challenge. Tap back and in. Moving the torso and the arms together for 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it there. You're gonna bring both arms up, coming into this tall staggered stance. You're gonna pull the elbows down, extend up, press through front heel, knee lifts, same thing. You come back, pull, knee lifts, and down. Make this nice and controlled. You don't have to rush it. And pull. So I want you to think ribs are in. So as the arms reach overhead and you extend back here, you're not flaring out through the ribs. And low abs work to lift the knee. This is our last one. Hold at the bottom here, hands come in, you're gonna reach forward, circle them down and around. And you can add a little hinge forward as you circle. Scared I'm gonna hit my door there. Okay, so you hinge, shift the weight mostly into front foot, and then equal it out. You reach, palm, circle back, swim. Reach, backs of arms, press. So behind the armpit helps you press back. Core pulls up and in. Reach for 3 and 2. You've got this. 1, reach, and then we'll roll over your front leg for me. Step the back foot in, let the head and neck hang for a moment, and then press through heels, coming all the way up. We've got the other side. So I'm just gonna flip so you can see. We're coming back into that hinge, so we'll reach the arms overhead and you hinge the hips back, hold. You're gonna reach one arm forward, twist side, and then switch. So here we're thinking twisting from the belly button up, so the hips, the knees, they stay where they are. So you can always take a peek down and just check that you're not shifting through the hips, right? You wanna keep those stable as much as possible. Always easier said than done. Let's go for 3, 2, 1, and I've got one more to even it out. So wherever you're at, find the other side, and then that same side leg taps back, and in you twist. Tap, twist. Reach. Think about reaching really long from the fingers to the toes. Like you've got one nice long line at the back of the body. Let's go for 3 and 2 and 1. Hold here. Both arms come up in this staggered lunge. You pull the elbows down, reach up, knee lifts, you pull. Down, pull, up, and then as you lift the knee, you pull the elbows again. Shoulders, we're here. I feel it too, guys. Pull down. Lower belly lifts the knee, staying long at both sides of the waist, ribs in. Lift up, step back, pull. Let's do one more after this. And pull, send it back, hands come by the chest. You reach forward and circle the palms back, and you can shift your weight into your front foot as you do that. So you reach and circle, reach and circle. So weight is even and then it comes mostly into the front foot. Challenging balance here. You might get a little glute action as well. Long at the back of the body for 3 and 2. Last one, circle it down. Reach down over your leg, let the spine fall, walk the other back foot in. Hang the head and neck for a moment. You can shake yes and no. And then when you're ready, we'll start to roll bone by bone all the way up.